Hello folks, for the final time in 2025, how do you fancy another round of things people say to authors at Comic-Cons? I'm Mark Stay, I've done 42 Comic-Cons in 2025, a significant number if you're a Douglas Adams fan, and I keep a record of some of the more extraordinary things that people say to me at Comic-Cons. So here are some from some of the more recent ones. I'm not talking to you or I'll end up on your TikTok. If I buy it at home, it doesn't count. So this was someone who'd already bought enough books on the day. I think this was at London Film and Comic Con, and Yalk was there, so people going on trolleys full of books. So they had decided that if they bought the book at home, then it didn't count towards what they'd spent on the day, I guess. It makes some sort of sense. I hate anyone writing in books. This was while I was signing a book for a customer, and they just hated anyone scribbling in books, so my apologies for defacing your book in such a way. AI, not even tempted? No. Look, when I do my Comic-Cons, I have little signs for my books, like definitely not written by AI. And this always starts a conversation. And what's been reassuring is that what's painfully clear is no one wants AI in their books. The readers don't, the authors definitely don't. Not the good ones anyway. Yeah, this is what the tech bros don't understand. AI, it's this thing of just pushing a button and filling up a book with 80,000 words. It's not. Where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? It's all about the journey for me. It's about coming up with the idea and the sweat and the tears and the jabbing the keyboard for 8 months until something is presentable, and then you rewrite it and redraft it. I know that sounds like agony, but actually in a weird way it's fun. I enjoy it. It's what keeps me off the streets. It's what keeps me sane. So no, not tempted. Oh, and while we're at it, my books are not coasters. This is something that happens at Comic-Cons occasionally. People will have something and they'll just go, let's have a look at your books. And they'll put something like this or a hot cup or something down on your books. They are not coasters. Anyway, I've never met a real author before. Now you have. They're everywhere. They look just like ordinary people. You could be talking to one right now. I normally do this in Waterstones, but not with the author watching. Oh, yes, this was someone who wanted to read a section of the book just to make sure they wanted it. But of course, with me staring at them, it's a bit off-putting, so I made a point of looking away. They did buy it, which was kind of reassuring. I don't like things with witches or horror or magic or fantasy or robots. This was a very nice lady who came at the end of a long day, and I said to her, you do realise you're in a Comic-Con? And she went, what? So I think she'd wandered in by mistake and thought it was some sort of market. Anyway, are you Mark Stay? Now this was because I have a banner behind me and my name is on it and so on. Are you Mark Stay? I said, yes. And she looked at me and looked at the banner and looked at the books and looked at me and then said, I'm sure you're very big in your world. As if warding off evil spirits. Where's my book? Now, this has been a common refrain the last few weeks because the end of Gods has been a long time coming. There's reasons for its delay. But all I'm saying is if you subscribe to my newsletter, there's going to be some big news today. So keep an eye out for that. And a special thank you to Bianca, who came to me at the end of the day yesterday with a copy of The Crowfolk, demanding justice for Suki. I won't say anything other than if you read The Crowfolk, you'll know what she means. But it was really lovely to hear from Bianca and all the other readers that I've encountered over the year. It's been amazing doing all these Comic-Cons. It's a real so different to just seeing a blip on Amazon KDP or whatever going blip. I say, oh great. Whereas this, it's real human encounters, and I think that's becoming more and more important as the years go on. So will I do more next year? You betcha golly by yes I will. I've already booked a few of them already, but the hasn't gone on the organizers website, so I can't really announce them yet, but I will be doing stuff. First one is the end of January, so a bit of a gap, but between then I've got a book to launch, so I'll be doing that between now and then. But thank you to everyone who's come along. It's been so much fun. And for you writers out there, I will be doing some kind of here's what I learned from doing Comic-Cons between now and Christmas, I think. So keep an eye out for that. But happy reading and see you next year.